Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another super motivating video. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite habits, hacks, tips and tricks I think will really help you not only to declutter your home, but to declutter your home without distress. Now, first of all, before we even get into the video, there's something really important to consider when you decide to tackle a decluttering project, and that is to consider your mindset. If you are feeling super emotional, nostalgic, or in a melancholy type of mood, this may not be the best mindset to be in when you're going to be sorting through and getting rid of stuff. However, the things that I'm going to suggest you declutter in today's video are the things that I think have the least emotional triggers associated with them. We're not talking about decluttering photo albums, childhood memorabilia, family heirlooms, or any of that really tough stuff. We'll save that for another video. Today, we're going to get stuck in and we're tackling a list of 10 things that you can quickly and easily declutter without taking up your day or causing you too much stress, anxiety, or overwhelm, which the decluttering process can sometimes honestly be. I'm going to have to go and have a little walk around and see. Treat once complete. I think it's really important to include like something that is just a little special treat once you've done your list of things. So I think the treat once complete is going to be, I don't know, maybe a cold brew iced coffee. Watching my fave YouTube and then take Freddie for a walk. Yay! Alright, let's get started. Now, first up on the list is something that sounds pretty simple, and when you first hear it, you might even roll your eyes and say, that doesn't even count as decluttering, but hear me out. We are starting by decluttering all the rubbish and recycling items in your home. Now let me clarify, the rubbish in your home isn't only what's sitting in your trash bins. I bet you have at least one big box or trash bag full of things lying around the house that need to be recycled or binned. Let's look at my house and see how much rubbish and recycling items I've got laying around, cluttering up my space. Firstly, there's obviously the actual rubbish and recycling bins. Maybe these are overflowing and need emptying. Add to that any Amazon delivery boxes you might have. Pretty much everything comes shipped by home delivery these days, so there's probably something that you can find. Any packaging hanging around from items that you may have purchased recently. Look for anything that you can unbox and remove the packaging from. You'll be surprised that the pile quickly grows, and before you know it, you have a pretty decent pile of things that you can get rid of from your home instantly and without causing any stress of that feeling of having to let things go when you're decluttering. It's just rubbish and recycling, but just take the time to go through your home and get rid of it. Number 2 on the list is what I have listed as nearly empties, and there's a couple of ways you can tackle these. Now, nearly empties, as the name implies, are items that are nearly empty, but you've never gotten around to finishing off. Maybe because they're nearly empty and the product takes ages to get out of the bottle, or maybe like me, you've already gone out and bought a replacement and started using that before fully finishing what you've already got started. If that's not bad enough, someone flipping opens a new one and starts a new one. Finish this off first, kids. Goodness sakes. Whatever the reason, gather together all your nearly empties. In my case, I have loads of body lotion, shampoo and conditioner, skincare, makeup, cleaning products that are very nearly empty, but I just haven't used them up. I'm going to decant some things so that I can empty out as many containers as possible and downsize the total amount of stuff I'm keeping. Things I can do this for is, for example, shampoo. I just decant into one bottle and I give it to my boys to use up. They honestly do not care if they're using a mixture of 2 or 3 shampoo formulas. I'm honestly lucky enough to get them to wash their hair in the first place. If you have dregs of shampoo left and you don't want to use them up on your hair, fill them up with water and shake them up, and then use them to scrub your toilet. It's less harmful than toilet cleaner. At the end of the day, soap is soap. It will get the job done and your toilet will be clean and fresh at the end of it, and you'll be rid of all those excess containers that are cluttering up your bathroom cabinet. Oh, smells lovely. With nearly empties that can't be combined, just gather them together and work your way through using them before you allow yourself to purchase anything new. I also did this for all my sample size skincare and beauty goodies that had been cluttering up my bathroom cabinet for ages. These are all now used up and able to be either binned or recycled. All of the beauty items that I decluttered and used up by just shopping what I've got, and all my nearly empties. So I just used them up till they were done, decluttered anything that was expired, anything that was nearly used up. Some of these things I think I've had for like think I've had this for 10 years. Not even gonna lie. So it's gotta go. So that's another 2 little baskets of things that have been used up and decluttered. Here, I've just got an IKEA Variera tub, Exhibit A, that I have just filled up with all the things that are nearly empty that I just want to use up. So these are my use it first. You can see how I've gone through. Now this stuff is like all my Sunday Riley skincare. And this stuff is not cheap. It's pretty expensive. And once you kind of finish using it, like the pump of it, there's still product in there. So you just have to like manhandle the inside out of the glass container, and then you just get some scissors and snip the little baggie, and then you can use up 100% of what's in there, and then you can pull it apart so that you can recycle that, you can recycle that, you can recycle these bits obviously, and then the only bit that you'd have to put in the bin is this bit here. That is a great tip to just use everything you've got up, but to get your entire money's worth from the products that you're paying for. That idea for things that you can declutter without distress is expired items. Oh no! I'm pretty sure that you won't have to look further than your kitchen pantry, fridge or freezer to find a good few expired items you can easily get rid of that immediately declutter your space without causing emotional distress. Some things in my pantry, I'm not really fussed if they're out of the expiry date, like dry goods, beans, flour, all those kind of things. But perishable items like yogurt, cream, cheese, small goods, fresh produce, etc., etc., if you have anything like that, it's got to go. So get rid of it right now. So not too bad. Only these 2 were expired. These 2 are unidentified. I don't know what they are. Let's open them up and see if we can tell what they are. Just says contains milk, barley, egg. I think this might be like a mac and cheese sauce, which means if I open it up, I'm sure I can just use it with some pasta if I cook it up. This one, no idea. These 2 are the only 2 that I have to put in the bin, which is pretty good because I hate wasting food. But again, it's just a reminder just to be a little bit more on top of everything in your pantry and just shop what you've got and use things up before you bring more things into your home. Yep, I can tell that is mac and cheese sauce base, so I can just use that up sometime, either today or tomorrow. And this guy, let's open it up and see if we can figure out what's in it. Mystery unboxing. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's chocolate. It's hot chocolate mix. It's like a hot chocolate mix from Christmas, but it smells a bit funky. I think I'm just going to toss that. It's starting to clump together. Yeah, okay. 3 things I had to throw out. Bummer. Something I decluttered recently that I found a lot of unexpected expired items was our first aid supplies. I had quite a few medications, creams, infant constipation formula that expired in 2016. Seriously, yes. And like saline solution that were all well out of date. Again, these are no-brainers, these things that can immediately be decluttered. So go ahead and get it done today. This is all the stuff that I managed to declutter from my first aid supplies. So there was like gauze bandages that were open. That's not sanitary, you can't use that. Just empty packaging. This is, it's from when Riley was, I think, 2 years old. And it's if you've got a toddler or a child that's constipated under 2 years old. And it's expired June 2016. So that's clearly got to go. Not that I didn't second guess and say, oh, is it really expired? Yes, you cannot give anyone in your family, including yourself, infant laxatives that are expired in 2016. Gone. Gone. Emla patches. You give these, you put these on your kids when you're getting injections to numb the area. Expired. 2014. Gone. Eye irrigation expires 2013. Gone. Empty canisters, these are going in the recycling, obviously. They are plastic. Anything that was broken or the seal was not intact, again, expired. Eye irrigation fluid. These bottles were nearly empty, so nearly empties. Got rid of those by using those up. And again, that's just a massive bunch of stuff that is literally just cluttering up your space, that if you just take 10 minutes to go through all your first aid supplies, not only can you get them all together into a neat and organized, usable like area or container, but you can just declutter all the crap that is just taking up space and pretty much ruining your life. So there we go. Bit of inspiration for you to go through your first aid supplies and declutter what you can. Let's recycle this. Not sure how to do that. That's rubbish. That's recycling. That's recycling. Recycling. I think you're supposed to take these things back to like the chemist, but I might just, I don't know, who's gonna eat expired toddler laxatives? I made a joke about this before on a decluttering video. Oh my gosh. Skinny junkie with bad breath. If you remember that video, let me know in the comments below. I don't know, I'm just gonna bin it. You're gonna have some druggie going through your rubbish and have fat burners and omega-3. You're gonna be like a skinny druggie with bad breath. So good luck to you. These things are a little bit trickier. I don't want to just dump these into landfill, and I know there's a couple of places that will recycle beauty products, so I'm going to look into that on the internet, because I don't want to just be dumping stuff into landfill. That's really irresponsible, and it's a big pet peeve of mine when I see people who go through and do massive big declutters of their home, and they literally just dump so much stuff. They don't even try and recycle it. So if you're going to be decluttering, responsibly declutter of your stuff. Don't just dump it in landfill, you know, for the earth to deal with. Do it responsibly, and then just make the decision to be more responsible and more thoughtful about what you bring into your home moving forward, I guess. Next tip to declutter without much time, effort or stress is to shop what you got. This means, well actually it quite literally means to shop what you've got, and my easiest examples are to shop your pantry, fridge and freezer, and plan your meals around what you already have. You'll not only be decluttering your kitchen, but saving on this week's grocery bill as well. Another area I mentioned already I was applying the shop what you've got approach to was all my beauty goods like skincare, hair care, makeup, and all that sort of stuff. I put a pause on purchases in this category and have made a rule that I can't buy anything new in any category unless I've used up everything of that kind of product that I own. That's not just saying when I run out of my favorite moisturizer, I can go out and buy a replacement. It means I have to use up all the face moisturizer, including the little sample size ones that have been cluttering up my cabinet for who knows how long. Only when that is all finished up, then I can go out and buy a new one. I think this alone has saved me a few $100s over the last few months, so it's a good practice not only to declutter, but also to save money. Next tip I have to share with you is called Use It or Lose It, and this involves packing up a box of items that you may have hanging around that you've been meaning to get to or use up or do something with. Maybe it's half-finished DIY projects, maybe it's a bag of bath bombs you've had from your last home you moved out of nearly a year ago that have been rolling around the bathroom cupboard because you don't have a bath anymore. Yes, that's me. Whatever it is, put all these things in a box and put a use by date on that box. Whatever hasn't been used, fixed or dealt with by the use by date, you must get rid of. Super simple to get this started today. It will take you no longer than 10 minutes to go around your house and get a box full of things that you've been meaning to deal with, and get that use by date on it and use it up, deal with it, sort it out, or get rid of it on that use by date. Another way to quickly and easily declutter your home is what I'm calling Get It Gone, and that is just to take 10 minutes to make a marketplace ad for any items that you've had on your mental marketplace to sell list, but you just haven't taken the time to get around and get it done. Honestly, it takes less than 10 minutes to snap a few quick pics of an item and list it on Marketplace. I actually have a whole video sharing my best tips on how to quickly and easily sell items on Marketplace. One tip is to have a template saved in the notes section on your phone with all of the details that you use on every ad, like the terms of sale, the pickup details, the suburb, etc. This saves heaps of time and means that you can get your ads listed quickly, and it will be less of a turn off when you go to put an ad on Marketplace. If you have nothing to sell on Marketplace, I bet you my last dollar that you have a few things kicking around the house, decluttering up your space that you could drop off at the local charity shop. Why not just take 10 minutes today to bag them up, put them in your car so they're ready to drop off the next time you head out. Another easy thing to declutter that can be overwhelming if you think about tackling it all at once, but can be quite easily managed if you chunk it up and spend 10 minutes at a time doing, is decluttering your digital devices. So for example, photos, emails, all those sort of things that seem overwhelming because they're so huge. But if you just spend 10 minutes at a time, for example, today I'm going to spend 10 minutes and go through my iPad and declutter any videos or photos or anything that's on there that I can easily get rid of. Double task for this one, and I am going to delete or unsubscribe myself from 10 email subscriptions. It should only maybe take about 2 minutes, but it will save my future self hours and maybe a few dollars of all that time checking notifications when a random email pops up, opening and scanning said email from mailing list, all the time that I've been distracted by looking through the store after I click on what the email list is trying to sell me, and then maybe a few dollars when I'm tempted to purchase something from that email list. Done. Oh, that took 2 minutes and 31 seconds, and that was including being distracted and playing with Freddie. It only takes a few minutes, so I encourage you to do a quick declutter of 10 email subscriptions today. We're getting close to the end of my list of top 10 things to declutter without distress, and coming in at number 7 is regret purchases. If you have absolutely anything at all in your home that is a regret purchase, if you bought something online and it's not what you expected it to be, or if you have something in your home that's a pain in the butt every time you use it, or like me, you have some cute tassel cushions that your pesky puppy dog just won't stop chewing on, it's now time to bite the bullet and deal with these things today. Don't delay, deal with it today. That is my mantra for this one. Purchase regret. They look pretty cool, they look cute, but I have a pesky puppy who is right here. This is the pesky puppy culprit. The pesky puppy culprit. I love you so much, Freddie. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. Do you love being Mummy's puppy dog? Because I love being a mummy dog. I love being your fur baby mummy. Purchase regrets. Because the pesky puppy named Freddie loves to chew on these and chew them off. Look at this. Boop, boop, boop. So we're going to have to do something to address this because this is not cool. Number 9 on my list today is what I've spoken about many times on my channel over the years, and it's what I call same but different. It's when you have multiple versions of essentially the exact same thing. Top of my head examples are wine glasses. You don't need 5 different sets of each 8 wine glasses. If you're like me and you have the odd glass of wine, usually on your own, by yourself, pare it down and be realistic. Keep what you need, not what you think you'll need, just in case, I don't know, maybe 45 of my friends are going to show up unexpectedly all wanting to drink wine together. It's not going to happen. You only need maybe 6, maximum 8 wine glasses, because that's probably the amount of people that you'd ever have who are going to be drinking wine at your home at the same time. Keep what you need, not what you think you might need in the event of XYZ happening. My same but different category to declutter today were vases. I honestly can't remember the last time I was given flowers. In fact, I tell a lie. I can. It was on my last day of the last job that I resigned from, which was June 21st, 2020. Okay, there we go. I can remember the date, but that is not the point. I personally don't buy fresh flowers. I kind of think it's a waste of money because they just die. It's a pain in the butt for me, I think, to maintain them when you've got them because you need to change the water. They start getting smelly, they start dying, they're drooping. You've got to pick out the bad ones, keep the good ones, and then it's a pain to clean it all up once they have actually died. Despite the fact that I never buy fresh flowers, I, for some nutjob reason, feel the need to have a stash of 15 vases cluttering up my cabinet space. I can't explain it, but I can address it by adding these to my collection of things to sell at my garage sale this weekend. Let me know in the comments below what is your same but different category of things. That is, things that you have multiples of, pretty much the same exact thing that you can declutter today. Okay guys, we've made it to the end of the list, and before we jump into number 10, if you are still with me, thank you so much for watching to the end. Hit the like button and of course subscribe for more cool content like this. I have a fun video coming out this Sunday on small daily happiness habits, so hit the notification bell as well. Oh, also the printable that I've been using in today's video will be up on my website in my printables shop. I'll have it up for free for the first 24 hours, so be quick and grab it while you can. After that, it will be available to download from the shop. I also do have a code for 50% off my entire range of printable planners, trackers, calendars, and organizers that is valid for the whole month of September, so check out the links in the description box below. to grab that one. Okay, so number 10 on my list of things to declutter today is to take immediate action and declutter an item in your home that you are just plain sick of, but you haven't taken the time to deal with. Now, ladies, I know they can be annoying, but your spouse, tantruming toddlers, moody teenage kids, pesky puppy dogs that chew your tassel cushions, they don't count. You can't declutter them, unfortunately for some. I'm kidding, of course, people relaxed, but you know what I mean. Things that you are really just like literally plain sick of. Maybe it's something simple like a container with a lid that doesn't quite fit and it's a pain in the butt every time you use it. Maybe it's a pair of shoes that give you blisters every time you wear them. I don't know, maybe it's something that you put on and you just don't feel great when you wear it. Whatever it is, it could literally be anything, but there must be something in your home that every time you use it, you are just like either frustrated, it's a pet peeve, or it's a pain in the butt to use. Whatever it is, if you are sick of it, take this as your sign to get rid of that item from your life once and for all today. Woo, 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 woohoo, yay Freddie, we have made it to the end of today's video. I hope you have got some inspiration and motivation to tackle your decluttering tasks, with this reminder that there are loads of things that you can quickly and easily declutter from your space, your home, your life, without causing distress by triggering those tricky emotions like anxiety, like guilt, like grief, that can often be associated with decluttering your possessions. Again, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hang out and watch another video of mine. I will always leave a suggestion of a video I think you'll like on the end screen of this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a fabulous day. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone. Oh, Fred, what are we going to do? We need to find a home to live in. And you're making it very difficult. Ah. Oh my God, why does everything have to be so f***ing difficult? Sakes, I don't have time for this. I don't know if you can see. But here, this is the poorest video. Hi! This is the worst video footage that I think I've ever taken. But look, here. What are you doing? I don't trust you. You are not trustworthy. I cannot trust you. Come here. Come. Sit. 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 Sit, please. Ow! Oh, Freddie, you pesky. You're the peskiest puppy I've ever met. Well, no, you're not the peskiest puppy. Flippin' Rigby's the peskiest puppy. Rigby. Yes, be very cute. Very cute. Come. Freddie, come here. Come here. Look. Okay, ready? Boop. Oh.
Oh, Freddie!